Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Ashley, you're amazing, and I play games. And today we're back with Judgment. I don't really have to give a preview of this game, as you will see it when I do start the game. Um, Happy Friday, you guys! I just realized it's Friday. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself. You're staying hydrated. You're eating. You're doing all the things you have to do to take care of yourself each and every day. I hope you guys have a great Friday. I hope you're having fun, enjoying your weekend. If you have to work, I hope after work, you hang out, relax, drink, you know, smoke, or just kick it. Whatever it is that you do, you don't necessarily have to be, drinking, smoking. You can play video games, watch TV, your favorite movie, your favorite cartoon, favorite TV show, whatever it is you're doing that helps you take care of you. I hope that you're doing it. Those of you that have school, I hope school is going well. I hope you're learning a lot. I hope you're listening. Okay. Remember, we need future doctors, lawyers. We need a lot in this world. A lot. Yeah. Hope you're taking care of yourself and doing all the things you need to do for yourself. With that being said, I'm gonna start this game. I'm gonna hope that the preview kick in, and if it does not, then I'm just gonna have to explain everything that happened, which was a lot. So yeah, let's get to it. This is Judgment. Oh, I think this one. If not, then we're just gonna start over. I think it auto saved, but then when I got off the last time, I manually saved because I was afraid that it wasn't gonna start where it was supposed to. Because the last time we played this, it didn't start where it was supposed to. Pow, there it is.
The Tojo clan is struck by Kyorei clan gunfire.
Yeah.
Kamurocho's disarray only spreads wider. On the surface, the diagram resembles a Yakuza turf war.
But it's not a Yakuza
But in the shadows are glimpses of a construction firm and political influence.
Yep.
And in Yagami's own shadow, the mole's sharp claws claim yet another victim.
Here for the closet. We thought it was Kaito because his phone was ringing in the closet. But it wasn't Kaito. I always mute that part out because I think the music gonna start, but it's not. It's the game starting.
What do you mean he's dead?
What do you mean? He's
Didn't
dead,
you
like
just
eyes
say
closed out.
everything would be okay?
Stay calm, Sari-san. I'm just as shocked as you. But I think the mole is responsible.
Have you contacted the police?
No, not yet.
Gotta figure this out
You
first.
should do that right
They might
away
blame
then.
us.
Do you think you could make the call, Sari-san?
What?
I need time to check things out before the cops show up and take over. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Wouldn't it be weird though if she make the call from wherever she at to all the way over here? Unless she says we called her and let her know.
Uh-huh.
Bullet hole. That must be the cause of death, but that's not the most usual MO. So it wasn't the most that did this? His rifle cards down, same as all the most other victims. That is his MO. Kitty, not right now. It was going off when I called him earlier, so it's definitely on his body. Yeah, he got the phone. Quickest way to find it would be calling it again. The ringtone lead me straight to it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we gotta call his phone. Just have to listen closely to see where it's coming from. Turn it over here. No, just let that stop. There it is. Shintani was in here. Maybe his phone's here too. Nope, no phone. Sounds like the vibration is coming from the body. I should check it a little more closely. Why is this vibrating?
Suspicious.
Maybe it's under the chair. Nope. Sounds like the vibration coming from the body. Oh, we're checking for the phone. That's why. I know you said it's coming from the body. But I'm trying to figure out where's this cat at.
Uh-huh.
Alright, that vibrating's getting annoying. Okay, but the cat. Damn it. Okay, go back to the vibration. But no freaking kitty.
Uh-huh.
Kitty. Watch the cat be somewhere. I don't spun around and missed it like 5 times. I hear it coming from over here. Okay, cat, you gotta wait. A bullet hook. No! The phone is in here. No. Nope. No blood on floor. The murder must have happened somewhere else. No. It's coming from over here. Bro, where's the phone?
What the?
What about on the table? Shoot, not here. Maybe it's coming from the body. I should check a little closer. You telling me y'all want me all up on this man? I hear it, but I don't see it.
Suspicious.
There, oh, it's under him. Shintani phone. I should take a closer look. Should we really be touching that phone? The car history should tell me everything I need to know. But should we really be touching the phone though? Smart. Most of these are to Gandalf's office. All of them except the last number he called. Shintani called it just a few hours before his death. Who was he talking to? Okay, so that's his phone. But weren't we calling Kaito last time? We were looking for him. Were we not? Or were we looking for that dude?
We received a call from the Genda Law Office.
Yep, he right here.
You got here fast, Detective Kuroiwa.
Shintani, huh?
Yeah.
His name has been coming up a lot lately. He's the reason Hamura walked, after all. Perhaps you couldn't stand his newfound fame so you often.
Huh? You're an asshole, but damn, no.
I heard you two weren't exactly on good terms.
Do you greet everyone by accusing them of murder? Guess that's just how cops like you operate.
Forensics will be here soon.
Oh, there's something there.
We will need you present as a resident of the property. After that, we'll need some time to investigate.
How long?
You'll have to find somewhere else to stay tonight at the very least.
I don't have money for that.
Yet you can afford bribing a cop. Fire-based sources aren't even that reliable.
Don't know what you mean.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
You had to step up to me to do that.
Yeah, sorry. I had to wait around for the cops to get here. Is Genda-sensei still at the office?
Yes. He wants to talk to you about Shintani. As do I. Hoshino, too.
Okay, I'll head over now.
Oh, yeah, I got questions.
See you
I got
soon.
them too. I didn't do this. Oh, here we go. This one has been added. Alright. Now we gotta report to Genda and answer all these questions we don't know the answer to. You didn't tell that man. We opened the closet because there was a phone ringing in there. My thought was we were looking for our homie that worked with us.
Out of the way!
Damn. I was about to ask him first. Something said on site. Oh, damn. You ain't no joke, you getting fucked up. I don't care. Get all these kids, bitch. Wasting my time.
Really,
Although-
guys?
Although that guy did get some good hits in, I ain't even mad at him. Excuse me. Move. Excuse me, ma'am.
You asked.
Yeah, let me get to where I need to be. Bro, you with that stick in the wall. Damn.
And stay down.
That was easy work. Alright. Move on my way. What? Oh. I'm already ready to fight. Ain't nothing happening. Alright. I'm surprised I actually found it, because y'all know my sense of direction isn't real. Alright. Come on, Sensei.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
I would like to know what happened to Shintani. Let's hear it.
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet.
That's what it was. I thought we were looking for
Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
He was a bad lawyer.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Yep.
Gouged out, yeah.
Yep.
But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure.
The mold worked
It
with the
sounded
man?
like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on.
Yep.
The mole is way bigger than you know.
He knew something.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura.
So he had to be silent.
Maybe they
before he
killed
talked.
him to keep their secret safe.
Exactly.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me, maybe to scare me off their trail.
Both?
Maybe both.
Yep.
Yagami,
Ooh, excuse me.
you might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you
Yeah,
here.
they came for
Get out of
Tori.
town.
They came for
Go
me. They're coming for
somewhere
me.
quiet. If the mole comes after you next,
Right.
Fuck,
I'll do
already
just
know.
that, Genda-sensei.
I'm already knowing.
you know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
He got greedy.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Sari-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here
Sorry?
tonight, Yagami.
You might want to be careful too, I guess. I don't know.
I appreciate it.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
If you say so. Good night.
Good night, man.
Good night, boss.
Sir. Why do he want to work more?
Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
Alright. Appreciate that. Wait, where am I going? On the couch? Do I go through here? Hey, excuse me! Alright, fuck you. Oh, what you got in the back? You got nothing back here, man. What if I'm hungry? Y'all said starved. I hear it. Alright, it's clear I'm not leaving. Bashing this man through walls. I wonder if I go to the market or something. Oh, here it is.
Yagami-san.
Ah, there's the man I've been looking for. Sokoga, being the lazy motherfucker that he is, asked me to kick your ass. But regardless of the reason, I'd be happy to fight you either way. Hey, I can go on like this forever, so why don't you catch up with our fierce instead? I just wanted to go to the market before I get for not sleeping. Oh wow. Remember though, if y'all want to go to bed, just go to bed. God damn. Oh. Come here, double trip. What are you doing like that? Well, you might do, I don't know. Get up, get up! Oh, fuck me. Are you gonna kick me when I'm down too? That I should stay in the house. I should have minded my business. I did not. This is what I get. Damn it, yeah. Damn it, it's right. I do have mortal wounds, I know that. Where do I find like a medic or something? Koi Bride. I don't know. The cafe? Club more. Do they not have hospitals here? that is. Media Game Center. Where are these blue files? Wait, y'all can come on.
Really, guys?
I thought the mark would keep them out, but okay. Okay. I got kicked out rightfully so. If it should have been, yeah. I would have kicked me out too. What the fuck was that? But at the same time, right? It wasn't me. They were coming at. Oh, ay Dios mío.
This
Please leave me alone. Okay.
And stay down.
Okay. Can we be friends now? Alright, I'll knock all this shit over. You lucky I can. Alright, let me just go home. Or to the office, not even home. I can't go home. Apparently I'm a wanted man. I just have to go to the store and find the hospital.
Yagami-san, do you have a minute?
You could have asked me this earlier.
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei.
What? I knew you knew something.
Yagami-san, I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Right.
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return...
Not in return.
I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is.
No.
I won't slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
Are you sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Wow, he gonna snitch if we don't.
Not much choice then.
Right.
Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that.
Share something that hints at what Shinpei was doing before he died. This?
Shintani dialed this number earlier today.
I remember he talked about it.
I want to know where it goes.
Right, that makes sense.
Talked about him dialing a number he didn't know.
It's a good thing the killer forgot to take
I mean, that wasn't
Shintani's
like
phone,
50.
huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Makes sense.
Hey, the number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the
If
hell?
it got cancer or a family member
What,
got cancer?
do you
or
know
something? Like what?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains.
Damn.
And the
They
man
did
they
murder
arrested
patient?
for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
With Shinpei Okubo blame him for things he didn't do?
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
Yeah.
You can stop there.
But
We're-
why
we're
would
paying for what he
Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all.
Right.
There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Try not to get caught by Genda. Okay, so what I think is that we're paying for helping this man and setting him free because he was a killer. I mean, look what he did to his own girlfriend. He burnt her in the house. So whoever's doing this must have had a family member or must have been in that hospital when the thing went down or something, and now they want revenge, which isn't too far-fetched if you really think about it. Okay, guess that Kahin gang leader went somewhere else to cause trouble, but at this point the damage has already been done. Scores of innocent people are still left crying over the injuries if I send this. Excuse me. You got me, son. I think you should help out your fellow townspeople next time. Are you giving me shit? I told Hoshino I'd meet him at Charles today. Guess that's where we're going. Oh, guess that's where we're going. But I want to do something about this mortal wound I got. Policy. Please nobody do that. What's that old man doing that on the ground? Is he okay? something I'm about to go see. How do I? Okay, so what's the problem? So why did that? Okay. Just gonna ignore it then. How many do I have? I don't have enough. Allow you to cancel out of combo by performing a quick step. Build power by holding to initiate devastating attack. Yes. Yes, please. Hold down square after root combo to gather your chi. Then release square at the right moment to send it crashing to enemies. You know what? I want all these. I don't even know what they do. I'm just gonna. Doing this. Attack enemies while getting back up from the ground. Yes! Because they be kicking me while I'm down. Press triangle doing a wall. Press triangle doing a leapfrog. I'm pressing triangle a lot. Then let me climb onto an enemy and desperately punches the crap out of them. Yep. You need that too. What else? That's it? Okay. Let me see what we got. No matter how much you wreck a store, you can keep shopping there. Yes! Because I learned that I cannot run into a store to get away from the bad guys. So yes. Yes, absolutely. What is this? Charge it from if you got when you light up a cigarette in the smoking area. I don't want to smoke. At least not cigarettes. I ain't that fucked up in life. I'm sorry to those of you that smoke cigarettes. Y'all are not fucked up in life. Okay, no, we got that one. You know what? Let me just try to unlock a new skill. Where? Well, I think they meant the skill itself. I don't think that's a skill, but okay. Anything else before I go? No, that is all. Damn, that's what I got. Yeah, oh man, give me a minute. Are you nice to me now? Welcome to Okubo with Dyke. Learning about the music fair we're holding. No. No, not really. No,
Hi.
I don't. Okay. Okay, so every time I buy something I get. Oh. I want cat food. Jack Daniels. I mean, don't listen to me. Hug bomb. Experience a hug in liquid form. Made with all natural spring water. You know what? I could use some hug. Pizza bun. Bean paste bun. Steamed bun. What is this? Alright, thank you, buddy. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Here you go. Oh.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, let me see. Last I got 26 skills. Use your knowledge to get the most out of your meals. Recover an additional 20% health. Yes. Okay, what else? Anything else here? Okay, okay. So if I eat, no, it's still okay. You know what? Let me just go help the man. I'm coming, sir. Sorry, I had to go get food. There's half out the way. Move. Oh man, that needs my help. Okay, now definitely no man that needs my help. Listen, I'm coming.
Excuse me.
Hey, are you alright? Need mugwort. Mugwort? There should be some growing just behind that fence. Sorry, but could you grab some for me? Why couldn't you grab it yourself? I just threw yourself on the floor and grab a fit. Okay. Sure, okay. Alright people, I'm just here for mugwort. Relax. Pretty sure I'm supposed to come down here, right? But also, isn't the doctor down there? So I should probably come down here? You said right behind your fence? I thought I could go like around the center. Should I go down the stairs? I'm so confused. You said it was behind the gate. Okay, you're just right. Listen, different than a Yakuza, that back room will turn into a whole different location. At the gate? Sure. He didn't really have to slide down today. He could have just, you know, step by step. Hey, you.
どうも。
Hey,
No sweat. Moroboshi Sensei, good to see you.
excuse me.
So, you used to be part of a medical university. What was that like? That was a long time ago. Thinking back on it now, I can't believe I got swept up in all that bullshit. All I ever thought about was how to get tenure, even at the cost of the people around me. Couldn't trust anyone. After I left the hospital and ended up on the streets, these folks were the only ones who showed me any kind of dignity. They've been taking care of me ever since. Wow, I had no idea. What about you? Help, you need a doctor. What's wrong? Hamanaka-san? It's Kondo-san. He got into an accident. What? We're bringing him here right now. So can you take a look? I'm on it. Oh, what happened to him? They beat your ass, huh? Alright, I've done everything I can, but we don't have enough blood for a proper transfusion.
八神さん
You're gonna ask me to donate blood? I ain't good with needles. I don't like the sight of blood. I don't... Not my thing. What if it Moroboshi Sensei? Many people who can donate type O blood to Kondo-san. Oh, look at that. Whatever doesn't get me to donate blood. Favorite of them. Okay, I left around the homeless community. Everything fun? Yeah. I'm going to F around the Champion District, so could you take care of Public Park 3? Public Park 3. Got it. Alright, I'm counting on you.
八神さん
How about you for a checkup? Treatment's gonna cost you. I'm running a business after all. The treatment's all finished. Drop again whenever. What, sir?
八神さん
Inventory limitation, huh? That's what's up. Okay, let me go. Dude, how much money do you make? You are not homeless. You know what? Let me go. Let me go. Hey, I want to donate some blood. Down here, it's always 4 o'clock. Old man. Care to donate some blood? No? I don't think so. What is this?
Excuse me.
When he said behind the fence, I thought he meant you could have got up and... Okay, you mean this? Yes. Now can you flip them over into the ground right there? Just stuff it in, close the lid, and shake it. Alright. Now I'm feeling much better. Did you need to get drunk? Glad to hear it, old timer. Wolves in that drink just now. Oh, this? I thought this an extract. An extract of what? Technically speaking, different medicinal decoction, but extract rolls much easier off the tongue, does it not? Oh, but forgive me for not introducing myself. I'm Iyama. I make and market my own extracts right here in Kamuroso. Now if I could call me the Hermit of the Dragon Palace. Okay, for Hermit. You want to donate blood?
This is Yagami.
Huh, people just call me Yagami. What's this Dragon Palace thing about? You know that abandoned building in the hotel district? That's the Dragon Palace. A pharmacy on the 4th floor. A pharmacy? Well, that must was one of your ingredients? Yes. I came here to gather ingredients for a new shot I'm making, but I got winded and ended up taking a nasty fall. I'm glad you were around, otherwise I might not have made it. Such a clear man who was apparently a hermit that makes drugs in an abandoned building. That's not strange at all. quite normal. We met a dude whose hair flew around. He said we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. I didn't mention it. Don't worry about it. Forget it. Now, who are you? Well, if it isn't Yagami, ready to die, punk? The Kai again. Of course. Do you want to donate blood? Hey, get your ass over here. Why are you talking to him like that? Oh, talking to him. Yeah, okay. Whoa, where'd they find this freak of nature? No, go get Yagami and break him.
Guess we're doing this.
Now you've done it!
Wow. But he holds you. Take advantage of that. What the hell is this guy? It's like he's invincible. Looks like you don't even have a fraction of his strength. So that was supposed to happen?
Yagami-san.
You got yourself into quite the pickle, Yagami-san. Yeah, my son, you shouldn't be here right now. Now hold your horses. I want to at least pay you back for your help earlier. So I brought you a little something. I'm distracted. What is it? One of my miraculous homebrew extracts, of course. Once you drink it, well, you'll find out soon. You done chit-chatting with your hobo friend over there? Hurry up and fight me, asshole. Damn it. Wait a minute. But I got this too, so. Oh, it'll override it. My face. No. Alright. Stop blocking. Okay. Oh, he's finna hit the fuck out of me. Hold on. I mean, yes. Come here, you whore. Oh no, I'm out of juice. What are you floundering around for? Here, have some more. Sorry, I'll get him this time. You done trying me for your way out of the fight, Yagami? Get your ass over here. Alright, sheesh, don't rush me. I don't need that stun strike for these bongos. Alright, do I get to fight your ass? I'm ready for you, motherfucker. Oh, you don't wanna fight? Well, what the shit? Of course they run. Okay. So, here's the power of your extract. How was that? Pretty darn effective when you say. Actually, I would say, dude barely hit me.
Yep.
Yeah, I had no idea it would be this potent. As thanks for saving me, I'll give you the key to the Dragon's Palace, so feel free to come by when you want. Oh, thanks. I never liked that. The Dragon's Palace has a nice casino and gambling house, so swing on by if you're looking to get away for a while. Wow, sounds like there's all kinds of stuff over here. My back is killing me. Even if his stripes might can't fix old age, it seems. He was just on his feet.
Excuse me.
You think you'll be okay? If not, I can always give you a lift back to the Dragon's Palace. No thanks, I wouldn't want you to go out of your way like that. It's fine, I was actually planning on going that way. Don't let it trouble you. Are you sure? Then I'll take you up on your offer. Alright, your lift. Let's go. Unless we're gonna go there automatically. Seems like an automatic thing to me, yeah. There's actual fish boiling there. Like, I'm talking about like the head and all. That's cool. Whoa, where did it fall? Why don't you have... Listen, if I were actually there, I would die. I am allergic to seafood, so... I wouldn't make it through that door. A different kind of stew? It totally reeks. What the hell did he put in it? Ah, curious about my hot pot, are you? Well, this would be the liquid base of our extract. I would definitely die.
Huh?
You mean this weird stew? Correct. The stew contains a special broth that, when mixed with the right ingredients, turns into the extract. These extracts are specifically concocted to draw out the essence of each ingredient and transfer that power into the body. You mean like when I drink it during that fight? Indeed. Now listen close. Extracts can have a variety of different effects depending on the one you make. See how there are many types of extracts here? Each one requires a different set of ingredients. You can find all the ingredients you need by looking around the city. All you need to do is add them to the broth and you're done. That doesn't sound too hard. Nope. In fact, I have just enough ingredients to make another extract. Why not try it out for yourself? Well, it never hurts to try. Let's do it. This ain't even me. They're doing it by themselves. Gross. Look what you're about ready. Bring the ingredients over here. Thank you. Here, I'll give you a little recipe that details everything an extract might need. If you want to try your hand at brewing more extracts, then go gather some ingredients. Also, take this gourd. It's filled with a special solution that allows you to brew your own extract at any time.
Excuse me.
Why does this recipe say scavenger hunt on it? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. There are errands I'd like you to run. I'm trying to develop as many new extracts as possible, so I'd like your help with selecting the right ingredients. If you make me the exact list on this recipe, I'll teach you how to brew more. But for now, get to scavenging. Hope it all goes well. Should I not be somewhere? Well, while she is waiting, I should head to the trials. That's what I'm saying. So whatever the hell gets me out of here.
Not a wise choice.
Let's go then!
Give me now. Oh, you're the guy. You kicked your ass. Look at that. Come on, bitch.
Really, guys?
Alright, do I know where I'm going? Nope. But am I going? I'm going.
Must we?
Right, must we? Alright, so let's start with... Hey. Fuck you. He just grabbed me. He just grabbed me.
What a waste.
Alright, where am I going? kid.
Sugira.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here.
Yeah, I know him. I remember
Don't
him.
forget about me next time, yeah?
Wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun.
Yeah.
You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
You're gonna leave him alone after that one.
Sure. I'll do the honors.
If we really need to be different, hey?
Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible.
Or a copycat.
And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
If it though, this whole game
Again?
have been about
It's come
this.
up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I don't get it. What's the connection between Shintani and the ADDC? He knew more than what he let on. He wanted to know about the mole. The mole used to be in the hospital thing. Or the mole knew someone in that hospital thing and he's getting revenge because we helped the guy who committed the murders in the hospital. It's something along those lines.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
With
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9.
But they want to hurry up and get
They're
it out
even
there.
adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
Did he need some?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
You gotta call it.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
I just have to figure out who he called and why.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is...
Oh, they about to have me do it. He did fake Detective Yagami, right?
This is Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency.
Hello there, Yagami-san.
I'm calling about a lawyer named Shintani who I believe contacted you yesterday. I was wondering if you could connect me with whomever he spoke to.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. It's in violation of our personal information policy.
Well, the truth is, Shintani-san passed away yesterday. This is the last number he dialed, so I'm calling to ask about him.
I'm sorry, but that information is private. You'll need a warrant if you want to know more. I really am sorry, sir.
I see. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, did I set that up?
No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember?
Okay, if I
Worst
have
case
sent
scenario, I
Shintani,
come back empty-handed.
they'll probably ask me more questions.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He locked up.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. I mean, did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked and killed his girlfriend.
Yep.
You defended him for that too, yeah?
I did. Okubo finally asked me to after he murdered Emi-chan in cold blood. So you knew he murdered her and still defend. You know what? Lawyer's gonna lawyer.
Yeah.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
So why'd you do it?
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Well, my bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Okubo? Something's going on
Yagami-san?
here.
You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard.
Because why would he ask me those questions like that? Did he know, buddy? Oh, why can't I get out? Oh, okay, there it is. But I had to ram into the door again. It's not against. It's not above me to do it. Okay, but here's the thing, right? I have to do something else. So, if that doesn't matter. Oh, wait, is there more? Oh. Did the alcohol flow into your vein fuel your rage? Build up your alcohol tolerance and enables you to knock back dudes with the best of them. Okay. Let the alcohol fuel my rage. I'm finna beat the shit out of somebody because I'm drunk. That makes sense. I need this one. But I haven't lockpicked in a while. You know what? Shut up before you end up lockpicking. But then prove your intimate fool and playing minigame for your girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. Girlfriend. Ready for me to be glad when a friend meets and greets you in the city. I mean, I got friends in the city, so I'll go with that. Get those if I can. Okay. Alright.
You asked for
I'm doing more to you by just fighting. your ass for?
Really,
Why are you
guys?
coming? If you don't
Over
get
here,
your ass whooped?
Yagami-san. I have a
I don't know why I opened that. This man just said he had a 3rd-degree black belt, whatever the hell, and he was crouching down behind the taxi. Okay. He got that black belt from Amazon or some shit. Why did this kid telling me I got skills? What now? Come on, these. Cool. Alright, let me use some health items. Drifting. No, I want to use the med kit. What is this? Dang, it took all that just to lift that up. Luckily I got a med kit, so if anything happens, med kit will help. The base fare 410 yen. Where would you like to go? Oh, right here. Why can I never fit the taxi driver? That's sus. Taxi driver itself? Imagine if it was just a machine that was driving itself. That'd actually be pretty cool. I wouldn't get in it. I'd be scared as shit.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
They got me look dead.
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead, Yagami-san!
Big building. He probably never thought he'll step foot here again.
What are you all shaking up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay?
Oh, he's being haunted.
Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
This might be too much for him. Get out of my way. Alright, I need your help, madam.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center before he was killed.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private
They fed over the
information.
phone. We came here for nothing.
Well, could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by, to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
He right there. After God now preventing the 89.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Director of the ADDC, Ryufuki Kido.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
3 years earlier, okay?
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The Minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The Health Minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun, these gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
I don't trust him.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah. And you are... Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
He wanted the 89.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Oh, they letting me... Okay, this is when he was young. After you met him, of course.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor.
Oh. Shintani is losing his memory. I'm pretty sure he was inquiring about the 89. Why did he give ice guards that? That I don't understand.
This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
If he knew too much?
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago, with Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Investigate the bed, okay?
Hey, has anyone else slept here since Waku-san's death?
Nobody, no.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So, he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
Working on that assumption, how was his body carried outside? Should take a closer look. Investigate the window. Just the window.
Suspicious. What the? The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here.
Investigate the entrance.
Hey, all the rooms have windows like this, right? Seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
True.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so. All the rooms have windows, seems like...
Well, we only have the hall...
Alright. Investigate the outside.
You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? What do you got to lose?
Okay, ew. Watch him out. What's wrong with you?
It was a joke.
Not funny, asshole.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Well, of course that's what he says. Consider the facts, though, man. You want to review the case?
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want. All right, here we go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. Koichi Waku, male, age 66. At 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed.
Okay.
Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion then was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital. After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure. Any objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone. All he admits to is dumping the body.
Can't say for sure that the guy who dumped the body actually committed the murder. That is true. He probably was just a what do you call that? He was down with the situation. If I budge on that, I'd be admitting Okubo-kun did it before the trial even started.
Oh, sure. But come on, Yagami. Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record.
That if I feel true.
Roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
Nah.
And what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Right.
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Wakusan's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
Are you two done here?
Right, why are we talking in front of this lady?
Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
After you, madam. Yagami is not for sure believing that Okubo did it. We already know that. But at what point did he come to the conclusion that, yeah, okay, he did it? After he killed his girlfriend? And was it the medicine that was driving him to these hallucinations, maybe? Because him right here is losing his mind. He kept asking, you know, for her name and what are we doing and all that. So he's showing signs of dementia. He inquired about the 89. Maybe the person gouged out his eyes so he don't have hallucinations in his way. That's his way of stopping them. I don't know. People with a lot going on do a lot.
Hey, Yagami, you're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction, your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have.
Okay, this is giving Resident Evil. I feel like one of them goddamn liquors is gonna come out of nowhere.
Looks like a regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here. It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Yep.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh,
What do you mean, where was he parked? I know you're losing your shit, but
the
please.
truck was parked here, with the back facing the elevator. Here's a recreation of it.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo, he flat out admitted it.
Damn. My boy guilty as fuck. Want to talk to her?
When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research anymore.
They're not willing to make an exception this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get charged with witness intimidation.
All right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign of Waku-san.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Here, let's go over some more details.
Sure, live here with the great Shinpei have to say. My thing is, if we're pressing on for more information, we just want to know what happened to this guy. I'm sorry that we care. Like, damn, it's our job to give a shit.
All we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. Then when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
That's true.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine. I'll be in the lobby.
All this, right? And he killed his girlfriend. So, yeah, he wasn't as innocent.
If you like, I could take you to see Waku-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great.
Why do we need to go back to his room? We're just playing back and forth. Here I am again. Don't really see anything out of the ordinary, though. There's nothing out of the ordinary, sir.
Waku-san was here until the morning of the incident. Then he just up and disappeared.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen what I need. Anything else you can share?
How long will Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more. It's hard to say for sure.
That man getting death.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than
What is she
insisting he
getting
didn't
at?
do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay?
Just a little fun.
I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san.
Yo, don't get involved. This man went on to kill his girlfriend. Now he's getting the death penalty. Don't worry about it. You good. Mind your business.
Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And how did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey.
It's true.
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
Bro, you look crazy. Defendant in the ADDC murder, Shinpei Okubo.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward at the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Wakusan's nose and mouth, suffocated him, and then carted him out in a laundry bin.
That's not true. Wakusan wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do. So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what happened.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
Yeah, then why'd you hide it in the mountains? It's gonna be a huge hurdle to climb in the trial. Yeah, it is.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Should've went to them anyways.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Wakusan?
Oh.
Huh?
Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Wakusan claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up Terasawa-chan. Even if I bitch about it, I'm still damn good at my job.
Well, Okubo-kun, did you take his wallet or...
Not quite. They call it delusion of theft. It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the first person you see. Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Wakusan tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No. You murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
Ah, I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun. You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Well, you were naked your
Calm
girlfriend, so
down.
you're laughing at us right now.
Yagami-sensei.
You went da 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 da.
Do you believe me?
And then you murdered her,
I
set
do.
the house on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch, if I'm getting the death penalty,
The
I
next
did all
time,
of it.
come alone.
Fine. I can take a hint. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
You're still an asshole, but you're funny.
Hey, you know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute girl. Sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
Was the nurse the one he killed? Because we kind of did a little setup there. So that's gonna be on unconscious too? Damn. Y'all gonna be messing up on
So
our
Shintani
cylinders.
just left you hanging, huh? He's gotta learn some damn patience.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Huh. Okay.
Well,
Yagami-san.
Hmm?
Have you seen Mafia lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men.
So how everybody look
I
the same, but
suggest
I'm
you be
doing a
more
little different.
assertive.
Right. Okay.
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
Hey, nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
Okay. And that kind of scared me. I ain't even gonna lie. Wait, am I not getting out? What am I supposed to do? Can I talk to y'all? Okay.
Mafia-kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. We're pleading innocent, yeah?
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on
left
that.
this one alone.
There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
What should I focus on if I want to prove Okubo innocent? I don't know. This?
Take a look at this. It's the hospital room the victim was staying in. This is the last place Waku-san was seen before he disappeared.
But if I was right.
At the time, the witness would have seen Waku-san from this angle through the window in the door. But the cabinet here would have been blocking his face.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's room to argue that the witness never actually saw Waku-san to begin with. It might have just looked like there was somebody in there. Or maybe the killer set it up to look that way.
And how would that impact the trial?
Well, the premise that the victim was still alive at 8 o'clock would no longer be on the table. Meaning, the crime could have occurred during a much wider time range. With that in mind, we could claim there's no proof that Okubo took Waku-san out of the room.
Right. Not bad.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but he pulled a stun gun on me.
What a stun gun?
Hey!
That's a girl.
Wait up!
If that's a nurse girl, I knew she had something to do with it. Come here.
You won't get away!
Not you throwing shit at me. Oh, triangle. Fuck. Damn it. Why am I missing these? Oh, fuck.
Hold up!
Okay, got that one. Yay. Wait, where'd she go?
You won't get away!
That for sure was a woman.
Hold up!
I knew it.
A woman?
Yeah.
Help! Someone help me!
Can someone help you?
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here?
No.
Scum of the earth!
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
I wanted to punch. Mind your goddamn business. Now where's that woman? You.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Question for her ass.
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase
him?
Not that he didn't have it coming.
That's also true. He deserved it.
Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Pretty much your run-of-the-mill researcher. That's the guy we saw in our actual reality. He was behind the director.
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Huh.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back?
Right, they might get fired.
That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
But he killed his girlfriend. Or was that a setup too? I'm so confused by everything.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center.
Okay, there he is.
Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
Yoji Shono.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes. The patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Wakusan's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Wakusan lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Wakusan lying in bed.
No, you didn't.
He was asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
Give my chat for a comeback, okay.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Oh?
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony.
Shono shouldn't have been able to see Waku. I have evidence to prove that. I sure do. Yeah, this one. I think. Wait, let me see. This one.
Please look at this.
There you go.
It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway.
I almost picked the
In
actual
other
room.
words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san.
And if evidence points to this fact. Shono's testimony was a lie.
Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
Excuse me?
What
You
he
heard me.
saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Waku-san?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Waku-san's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers, only to find Waku-san eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Waku-san.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Waku-san's body out in his laundry bin.
Was assumed to be the only person who could have killed Waku-san.
But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Waku-san was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination.
They messed up because they let that other guy testify,
Shono-san.
and that guy was not telling the truth.
Yes?
And I don't get why he would lie. Let's see how Shono responds with that evidence and Terasawa-san's testimony out in the open.
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Waku-san's room?
I saw Waku-san asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Waku-san in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Waku-san's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
No, I'm not.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Waku-san was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
A word for you, you heard me. Prosecution argument have fallen apart, not to get in for the kill.
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing a reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest then that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory?
Right.
This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher.
Sure he is.
After watching his own grandmother develop dementia,
But he's wrong.
he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the kindness of his heart,
Through a window,
leading to
where
his
you could barely see
valiant
him.
testimony here today. If you want to know whether I trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked?
Right.
Is that the sum of it?
That's what you're saying.
Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
Yep.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think.
You said
And
it
you want to
yourself.
talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse?
You mentioned reputation. None of us did. Oh, he's gonna bring
6
Okubo
years
record.
ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger.
Yeah.
The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the
Get to
cause? A minor, drunken disagreement.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face. Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation enough to murder the poor old...
Ma'am?
Is something wrong, ma'am?
Right.
Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Ma'am?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. That it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all...
Sure would, but we're not here for that.
He wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is.
Okay.
But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal. How could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone.
I'm sure it did, because...
And in the end,
still hanging over me.
Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed.
Yeah, he killed her.
The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
Or was he framed yet again?
Hi.
Something wrong? No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But? I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
Ah, I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's no longer with us. Remember, Shono?
Huh.
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder. And I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
What was Shintani called Shono? The AD9 drug, I think.
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
He does not believe him.
Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes, complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
I doubt that.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
What's going on here?
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime.
What do you want?
One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hmm?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
How am I?
Is that so?
What would I have to say? I opened the closet. He fell out. I got nothing else to tell you.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface. A patient was taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
He look crazy. Look at him. Collusion. Okay. Y'all. My green screen just popped up.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office.
You gonna see this?
Officer, is this interview voluntary or...
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You heard
You
him.
have your answer, sir. You can go now.
Get out.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Arrest me then. Go ahead.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
No, nothing at all.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really
You
must
shut
be...
up and sit down.
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
Bring the warrant then. Go ahead.
I'd like to see you try.
Right.
Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
You don't.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Name them.
Enough! Get the hell out of
You
my
shut
office.
Sit your ass down.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Uh-huh.
Kuroiwa-san.
You wanna fight? For people and growling at me. It's the second motherfucker
You
that
two.
didn't growl at me.
Out.
No.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
That fucking guy. Coming in here interrupting. I'm pretty sure we were
This
just
is
about
really
to talk
getting
to him
out
too.
of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a
also
good
true.
point.
Mm-hmm.
How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
Ooh. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna leave this video right here. The next time we get here, we're gonna talk to the receptionist. We're gonna see if we can speak to Shono, because we gotta get to the bottom of this. We gotta figure out if Okubo really killed the watchful guy and his girlfriend. I mean, they seem to be in love, so why would he like stab her and then burn the house down? I don't know. This is getting crazy. There's people here leading on more than they're making it seem that they know. So anyway, this video ran longer than it needed to, okay? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love yourself. Love each other. My name's Ashley. This has been great. Peace.